Hey YouTube, what's going on? Today I want to talk about 7 reasons why you should consider picking up the OnePlus 7T Pro. Now, of course, this phone was released a few years ago, back in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. 2019. And it's been around for a few years. Now, I will say this really quick. This phone, even 2 years later, going on 3 years soon, this phone is an absolute beast. It's a monster. Zero performance issues. Zero issues, period. Honestly, this phone is awesome. I love this phone. All right? Now, let me give you 7 quick reasons why I think you should still consider picking up this device. That's if you're somebody out there right now looking for a great performing device, great screen, battery life, performance, good cameras. I didn't say great cameras. I didn't say top of the line cameras, but good cameras, because the average consumer don't need flagship cameras. They don't need the top tier cameras out there. This phone does take good pictures, not flagships, but very good pictures. Like I don't have a major problem with the camera, but depending on who you are. So it's going to depend on who you are. Now, if you want close to a pure Android experience, you're going to get that on this, because it's a little more customizable than the Pixel, and you might want that just to have a little more control over your device. So this is a device you may want to consider, and you might be a person that really likes OnePlus devices. So let me give you the 7 reasons why I think you should consider this device. First thing is the price. Now, right now, renewed, you can find it for $369 between Amazon and eBay. Now, pre-owned, I've seen it on eBay for $219. Now, just be careful if you're looking on eBay and you decide to go pre-owned. Make sure it's in top tier condition as far as the screen, the body, everything. Make sure it's top tier. So read the description. All right. Now, the OnePlus 7 Pro is very, very similar to this phone. It's pretty much the same exact phone, except for this has, I think, a macro camera and the 855 Plus processor. That's it. Okay, so it's pretty much the same device. So if you don't say you think the price of the 7T Pro is a little too much and you want to pay less than the OnePlus 7 Pro, you can get it. I've seen it on eBay brand new for $319. And that's the way I would go, honestly. Either renewed or brand new. I would prefer brand new. That way I know that I'm starting from scratch with everything. I don't have to worry about any concerns with the battery, anything. But $319 brand new, open box, $329. And that's on eBay. So I do like the price, because this is a top tier phone. Now, it doesn't have all the amenities of the flagships. Like, it doesn't have wireless charging, doesn't have flagship cameras, doesn't have IP68 water dust resistance. But if you don't care about those things, then you're going to get a great, great phone with the OnePlus 7T Pro. Number 2, the display. Now, honestly, this is my favorite part of this device. Okay, you're looking at a 6.6-inch Quad HD Plus Fluid AMOLED display with a 90 Hz refresh rate and HDR10 Plus. Also, a 515 pixel density. So you can see how punchy the colors are on here. Now, you could change that in the settings if it's a little too vibrant, but I like real vibrant, punchy colors. It also has a really good sharpness to it. Like, I just love this display. And it's a completely bezel-less display. No cutout, no punch hole, no nothing. You got a pop-up selfie camera right here, okay? So no punch out, no, hair, big old notch, none of that. Completely bezel-less display. Now, it is curved, but once you put a case on it, the accidental touch is not going to be a problem. Now, if you rock it without a case, you might have some accidental touches because of the curved display. But it does come with a clear case right out of the box, so you can put that right on there. All right. So the display is the number one thing that I love about this device, and something you may want to consider if you are all about that display. I'm all about the display. If the display is beautiful, there's a way bigger chance of me holding on to the device over a long period of time. And it has an AMOLED display, Quad HD plus 90 hertz refresh rate, which makes the phone super buttery smooth when you're going in and out of apps and you're scrolling. All right. Number 2, the battery life. The battery life on this device is great. 4,085 milliamp battery. I'm getting 2 full days with heavy usage. Now, I'm serious. I'm not lying. 2 full days with heavy usage. Okay? Now, I don't measure screen on time because I don't think that's a good way to see how good your battery is. The fact that my battery lasted 2 full days with me using it heavy, watching YouTube videos, which I do every day, watch YouTube a couple hours every day. Also watching videos on and off all day long, you know, getting on Facebook, Instagram, you know, surfing the net, Spotify, 2 days. And screen brightness at 100%. And that's with the 90 hertz refresh rate at Quad HD resolution. 2 days. That's me. Your battery, life might be different for you, but I'm talking about for me, I'm getting 2 full days. So the battery on this phone is an absolute beast. So you will not have I don't believe you'll have any battery anxiety with this device. And next thing, the standby time is also excellent on this device. So basically, when you turn the screen off and you're not using the device, you barely are going to lose any battery at all. Okay? And OnePlus has always been good at this type of thing when it comes to battery life. Always been really good. They optimize their software extremely well to support the battery life on their device, and they do an excellent job with that. Number 4, performance. Now, when it comes to performance, honestly, everything is really fast, really smooth, opens up pretty quick. As you can see, no problems with performance at all on this phone. I've never had a problem with performance on this device since I've had it. I mean, 0. It's just really, really nice and smooth. Seriously, like no problems whatsoever. So performance is not an issue. So let me go on YouTube real quick. I mean, I don't know if you can tell how, sorry, I didn't mean to start this. Just look how fast this thing scrolls. And it's not only fast, but it's really, really fluent. So no issues when it comes to performance. You got the Snapdragon 855 Plus. You also got Android 11. And keep in mind, you're going to get Android 12. And also, it's running Oxygen OS, which is my second favorite skin after One UI. So I've had 0 performance issues, and performance is something you may want to, that's a big deal to most people. They don't want a phone that's stuttering and not acting right and slow and my nephew was just telling me about a phone he had, and his phone was like lagging and stuttering. Nobody wants to use a device like that. That's going to get on your nerves. So if you want a really fast, smooth, great experience when it comes to performance, you're going to get it with this device. Number 5, the 30-watt warp charging. Now, it's not the fastest out there. There's other phones out there, of course, that are faster. But keep in mind, this came out a few years ago. So you get 30-watt warp charging. You can get 50% from a dead battery in 20 minutes. So that's impressive. And about 67% in 30 minutes, which is really good. And to fully charge this device from 0, about 1 hour and 17 minutes, which is not bad. That's not bad at all. All right. So that's another reason you may want to consider. Number 6, the dual stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos. They sound really good. Not the best sounding out there. Of course, keep in mind, this phone is a couple years old, but you will enjoy the overall sound of these dual stereo speakers. Okay. Better than having one down-firing speaker. You're getting dual stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos, and they sound good. And number 7, build quality. Build quality is important to people, especially those that don't like using cases. Now, the phone is slippery, but it does have a frosted back. Not frosted where it's not slippery, but you're not going to get any fingerprints on this device. No fingerprints at all. But it can be a little slippery. Well, for me, a lot slippery. That's why I keep a case on it. But when it comes to build quality, it has excellent build quality. And the thing that impresses me the most about the build quality is that it has Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and the back. Now, you may say Gorilla Glass 5. Well, now you got Gorilla Glass Victus, which is Gorilla Glass 7. But let me tell you something about Gorilla Glass. Now, the Victus might be stronger as far as dropping it and breaking it. But when it comes, now I very seldom drop my phone, but like I said, I keep cases on my phone. But for me, most important to me when it comes to Gorilla Glass is scratches. Now, I've had this phone for over 2 years, okay? Or close to 2 years. And I have not one scratch on this display, not one. I don't even have any micro scratches on this device. And I've had this in my pocket with keys and other things and coins. Not even a micro scratch. Seriously. None. Zero. I can't say that about my Samsung Note 10 Plus. That thing got a ton of scratches on it. My Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro 5G, Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and back, and I got a ton of micro scratches on that screen. So I guess Gorilla Glass is not created equal on each phone, because those phones, I mean, with the Note 10 Plus, I got Gorilla Glass 6, and I got deep, horrible scratches on that display. But with this one, zero scratches, zero micro scratches. You ain't got to worry about scratches on this phone. And I'm talking about without a screen protector, because I don't put screen protectors on my device. If the phone don't come with it on there, I'm not putting it on there, because I don't have the patience for it. So those are the 7 reasons why you should consider picking up a OnePlus 7T Pro. This phone is phenomenal. The price is good. The display is unbelievable. The battery life is great. Performance is great. The warp charging is great. The dual speakers are really good. And the build quality is A1. So those are my reasons. I'm telling you, you're not going to be disappointed. And you're going to enjoy this complete bezel-less display with no punch hole, no notch, no nothing, just all display. Got the pop-up selfie. You ain't got to worry about that. It works fine. If you don't want to use it, just turn it off. And I didn't mention this, but the fingerprint sensor in the display works great. You do got to double tap, but it's 100% accurate. All right? All right, so thank you for taking the time to view this content. I do appreciate it. And I hope everybody out there is doing well and staying safe. And I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace.